Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. In this video I've got two 101s to show you and some Arsenal cards. I basically bought a lot, paid I don't know about 25 quid for this lot, so I thought I'll quickly show you these Arsenal cards I've got. And before I start, I think there's only we should be celebrating as an Arsenal fan. We have won the Premier League. Mikel Arteta, you deserve a place in my wall of cool. Yeah, as an Arsenal fan, I'm very happy with this Premier League, as you can probably imagine, guys. It's been like years and years since I've been, since I can last remember. We won it, obviously, the Invincible season when I was 16, 15, 16. So yeah, it's been a long time. But why I want to talk about this Arsenal winning the league is actually because I feel that when you win a league like a Premier League or a Champions League, or even if it's something like Villa, when you win like the Europa League, it adds to your value of your cards, and it also expands the amount of people that are collecting. So the demand goes higher, not necessarily the price, but the demand definitely becomes bigger. And I think that's healthy for the community. And obviously, for the last feels like a million years, Man City be winning everything, and to finally have a team that hasn't won it for 20 odd years to win the league, it just feels a bit fresh, which I really like. And I know obviously I'm biased because I'm an Arsenal fan, but I like it when teams that haven't won for ages win. I like it when Crystal Palace won like the FA Cup, was it? And Newcastle won the what's it called? The League Cup, the Carabao Cup. It's all good for these teams, and I think it's healthy for the league. And do you know what? I'm in some ways, I should have just been collecting these players because I wanted to collect them, not because they won the league. But this actually kind of makes me feel a bit more confident in my buying. I don't really buy to invest, but at the same time, I'm fully aware that some of these cards can be worth lots of money. But anyway, this is a job lot of Arsenal cards I picked up, so we're going to have a look at those in a second. But first, let's have a look at these 101s I picked up. So this is a 101 of Calvin Phillips from the Panini Best of England set. So this card is actually in quite poor condition. The corners are a bit bent, but the seller was perfectly right in telling me exactly how the quality of this card. So I don't usually pick up 101s for no reason. The players I don't really have much of a care for, but the problem is the good thing is I collect this set. This set is the Panini Best of England set. I collect the women's cards from this set. I don't necessarily collect the men's. I've been trying to go for like an Ian Wright rainbow, but I cannot find his 101 anywhere. And if it does go up, it's going to be a lot of money, I imagine. And these guys said, yeah, there you go. So this was like £35. Now, the strange thing about this set is, we know, for example, with the women's cards, that the 101s, there's at least 3 101s were made, which obviously means it's not a real 101. And I think it's the same for the men's. I've seen David Beckham's 101 card up on eBay a few times, and I think it's multiple sellers who are selling 3 different types of cards. So sadly, this card is probably not unique. There's probably never 101 out. There are at least never 2 of these cards out there. So Panini did try to correct this. They basically said if you sent this card to them, they'll send it back to you with a unique 101, which they did for me with a few of my cards. But they then decided to stop that, and they haven't actually issued any more 101s, unique 101s, which is a bit quite criminal, really. I think Panini really dropped the ball on this. But yeah, that brings me on to the next card. So I collect the women's cards. I'm trying to go for a complete rainbows of all the women's players in this set, which is crazy. So the Leah Williamson card, for example, I know there's 3 of those in existence. So one, I think, is in China. The other was in another person's collection, and another one, somebody else has another one, I think, in their collection as well. If they were ever come up on the market, personally, I would try and pay as much as I could, but I'm not going to go all out on those cards because, you know, if it's £300-400, that's no problem. I can probably raise the funds. But if it's people are asking £1,000 for those cards, I don't think they're worth that much, and I just can't not be bothered to spend £1,000 on one card. But if they do come up, I'm going to be paying to get these 101s. Now, technically speaking, the 101s in this set are there's 14 101s. I think I now have 7, which means I have nearly 50% of them. all because I picked up this one. And this is Ellen White's 101. Like I said, there's probably 3 of these on the 2 of these out there still. So this is not a real 101, even though it says 101. When these came out, I bid up to about £70 on this card, and it sold for £80. And then 3 years later, this came up on sale like about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was £85 plus postage. And I could not hit buy now quick enough. As soon as it came up, I was like, yep, buy. Because these cards, being women's cards and being from a set which is not like highly regarded, it means that the 101s are not massively collected. If it was like a Topps Chrome or Champions League sort of thing, it would be much more desirable. But because of that, they're not as desirable. But the best thing about these cards is majority of these players, this is the first time they've ever had an England card. They've had England stickers, but they never had England cards. So yeah, it's a great set to collect. They basically, they're numbered cards out of 99, 199, which I've got all of them. All the 99s I've got. Out of 75s I've got. Out of 49s I've got, I think it's 49s or 50, I got all of those. I'm just collecting the out of 10s and the 101s. So this is a massive pickup for me. And I know why it's something I collect as part of my PC. So yeah, to find her 101s. There's not many cards of her on the market because, she retired just as the kind of boom in women's football happened. She retired after the Euros in 2022, and so yeah, not a lot of people have kind of seen her live or watched her on TV, which is really sad, really, because she's a great, amazing player, amazing striker. You see her now on TV doing punditry, but yeah, it was so good. She's literally one of my favourite players of all time. She's so good. To get a 101 is amazing. I just need now the out of 10. So if anybody has any out of 10s from that set or 101s, I would like to know. Even if you're not thinking about selling right now, just maybe keeping it in your collection. I would love to know, because maybe eventually down the line you might want to sell, and I would like to be the person that you sell to. So yeah, if you do have any of the women's 101s or the out of 10s, please contact me. Now let's get on to the Arsenal men's team. I can't remember how much I paid for this. It was I think it's like £25-30. So is it worth it? I kind of blind buyed it. I saw a few cards, thought, yeah, why not? Send an offer, and I accepted. Right, as you can see, there's a big wedge. Looks like some base frame in there as well. So let's start off with a Captain Martin Odegaard. This is from the Arsenal fan set, I believe. It is card number 100 out of 150. I'm glad to see him playing really well in the last couple of games. He's obviously had an injury for like a year, and it's been awful for him. And when he's come back, he's not been that great. And he's not really fitted in with our style of play. But the last couple of games, he's been pretty amazing. So I'm happy with him. Happy with that card. Was this worth it, guys? For £30 I paid it. I think it's £30. I think I would have paid probably about £5 for that card. Next up, we have a Urian Timber from the same set. This is number 37 out of 150. Cool card. I probably would have paid a £5 for that as well. So £10 for the pair. We got our first autograph. Canu, number 54 out of 99. That cool Dreamcast kit. You said yet again, it's not an expensive autograph. I probably would have paid a £10 to £12 for it if I saw that at a show. I'm actually thinking about going down the line of collecting Arsenal autographs. Just trying to see if I can get as many autographs as many players as I can. Does anybody ever do PSAs or CGC's registry? Because I know CGC have a registry where basically you can enter your cards into this like set, and then you can like compete against each other over who gets the most, who has the most cards, the best graded cards. I'm thinking about potentially doing that with maybe an Arsenal autograph set. And then Max Diamond. This is the Topps Chrome Wonder Kids card. I actually really like this card. I think it's probably the best card I've seen so far for him. Yeah, yet again, they're only about £10–12 online. I would have paid that, and it's a rookie card as well. So yeah, you can't go wrong. It's like an insert. Surprised it's not worth a bit more. And he's got a big career ahead, I think, of him. I'm really hoping that he plays more games for Arsenal, picks a bit more experience up, and then you know, because he's a real talent, really. Oh, next up is this Dennis Bergkamp Galazio card. I collected these cards, so to have Dennis Bergkamp, even though it's a base type thing, it's like an insert. It's not that expensive. These are £3 or £4. I am well happy with that. So far, I've pretty much got my money back there, really. And then we have a Bukayo Saka. This is the orange, probably like an orange wave or orange something. I don't know what they're called nowadays. But this is out to 35. 13 out of 35. So, oh no, sorry, 33 out of 35. Yeah, so only 35 of these are made in the world. It is score, so it's not like it's going to be like mega money, because people, for some reason, put down certain products and raise other products. But I think a card out of 35 is pretty cool for, you know, a potential legend here. Sorry, my camera cut out there. So we have also a few base cards thrown in. So we've got the Arsenal badge. We got a really cool last dance of Bergkamp, somebody who I also want to PC, but I'm slowly picking up Bergkamp stuff when I see it. Ian Wright, I PC already. Saka, another Saka base there, looking very cool. Odegaard, Declan Rice, who are now starting to PC. His cards are relatively cheap, guys, with numbered and low and that sort of thing. Ranieri has like a speckle type thing. A really cool Eddie Nketiah. Shame he doesn't play for Arsenal anymore, because that's quite a cool looking card. And then finally, who's the last but not least? Oh, it's Ricardo Calafiore. Yeah, I'm very happy with those. So thank you much to the seller for making that amazing deal, for selling those to me. I am going to start PCing Declan Rice, I think. I'm going to try and expand my Bergkamp collection over the next couple of years as well, and keep adding to my Ian Wright. And yet, guys, as I said, if anybody has any leads on 101s or out of 10s of the women's players from this Panini Best of England set, please get in contact with me. Even if it's just in your collection, because I just want to know where they are and try and keep an eye on them. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, please leave a comment. See you on the next video. Stay safe, and most importantly, guys, happy hunting.